Okay, so picture this. You're driving along,
Yeah.
maybe a little over the speed limit, right?
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
And then suddenly, those flashing lights right in your rearview mirror.
Oh, heart drops.
Yeah, exactly.
Every
You
gut.
pull over, heart pounding.
Yeah.
What do you do next?
What do you do?
Well, that's what we're diving into today.
Okay.
We're taking a look at this video. It's called Legally Avoiding Speeding Tickets, Rights and Strategies.
All right.
It's gotten a lot of attention online, and it claims to have all these, like,
Yeah.
legal hacks.
Oh, legal hacks. Interesting.
Yeah, to help you, maybe get out of a ticket.
Well, the idea of completely avoiding a ticket.
Right.
Like it's a sure thing.
Right, legally avoiding. That's a bold claim, right?
That's a bold claim for sure.
So let's break down what they're actually recommending, okay?
Okay.
First up, they say stay calm, be polite to the officer,
Okay.
don't argue.
Right. No arguing. No backtalk.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Police officers, they're trained to assess a situation
Right.
and de-escalate, right?
Okay.
So if you're respectful, if you're cooperative,
Right.
you're making their job easier.
Sure.
And that can actually work in your favor, potentially. It's not about,
Right.
guaranteed getting out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it could help them decide if, a warning is more appropriate than a ticket.
Oh, I see. So it's like
Yeah.
building that rapport.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right. So then they suggest actually asking the officer, is there any way you could give me a warning?
Is there any way?
Does that really work?
You'd be surprised, actually.
Really?
Yeah, officers, they have something called discretion.
Discretion.
Yeah, that means they have some leeway in how they handle things. So your driving history, your attitude, how much you were speeding, all those things can play a role.
I see.
If you have a clean record, you're genuinely apologetic, that can make a difference.
Huh. Okay, so on to maybe a slightly sneakier tactic.
Okay.
They say never, ever admit to speeding.
No.
Never. They even have this little skit in the video, right?
Okay.
Where someone's like, oh, officer, I was going a little fast. I know. I'm sorry.
Going a little fast.
Yeah. And the video's like, nope, don't do that.
Interesting.
Why is that so important, legally?
Well, think about it this way.
Okay.
If you admit guilt,
Yeah.
it makes it much harder to fight that ticket later on.
Okay.
You're essentially giving the prosecution evidence.
Oh, so you're incriminating yourself, basically.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But, even if I could get out of the ticket,
Right.
speeding's still risky, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
This whole conversation, it kind of makes me think about
Yeah.
the act of speeding itself,
Right.
not just the ticket.
Exactly. There's a difference between knowing your legal options, you know,
Right.
and being a responsible driver.
Exactly, yeah.
Those are two separate things.
Okay, last tip for the video.
Okay.
They say always fight the ticket.
Always fight it.
Always.
Interesting.
Their reasoning is that officers often don't show up to court,
Oh, okay.
and that can lead to the ticket being dismissed.
Right. That can happen.
So does that actually happen very often?
It does happen, yeah.
Really?
But, it's not a guarantee.
Right.
And a court appearance, it's not just about the officer being there.
Okay.
It's your chance to present your defense.
Okay.
Maybe even bring evidence.
Right.
It can be more involved than they make it sound in the video.
Yeah, it's not just showing up and hoping the officer's not there.
Exactly, yeah.
So what about the cost of fighting a ticket?
That's a good point.
Like time off work,
Right.
lawyer fees, all that?
Exactly. Those are all factors.
Yeah.
You got to weigh the potential benefits against the costs involved.
Right.
Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not.
Yeah, so it's not a one-size-fits-all solution.
Definitely not, no.
So this video, I got to say,
Yeah.
it makes avoiding a ticket sound pretty easy,
Right.
but it seems like it's a lot more nuanced than that.
Absolutely. There's strategy involved,
Right.
but there's also a big element of responsibility.
Responsibility, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
beyond all the legal tactics and, all
Yeah.
the things we've been talking about,
Right.
we have a duty to drive safely.
Yeah.
I mean, speed limits exist to protect everyone, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about dodging a ticket. It's about making responsible choices.
Absolutely.
When you're behind the wheel.
So it's bigger than just the ticket. It's
Yeah.
about thinking about the safety of everyone on the road.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
My pleasure.
We'll catch you next time.